So hello everyone, welcome back to once again the very first episode of Grow with Anshuman. And today we have Meenakshi with us. Hey Meenakshi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing exceptionally well right now, I would say. Yeah, what about you, Anshuman?
I'm doing pretty insane this year. I mean, whatever task I have decided for this month or maybe this day also has been fulfilled. So that's why I'm just feeling very energetic and looking forward to have a wonderful conversation with you. So would you just mind to give a brief introduction about you, though you are pretty known face on YouTube? Many more people were knowing about you earlier. Would like to know how do you define yourself by your.
Okay, yeah, sure. So let me give you a small introduction, brief introduction of mine first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm Meenakshi and I'm from Uttarakhand. Right now I'm pursuing my master's degree in English literature and I'm also running a YouTube channel. And
Mm-hmm.
if I talk about my hobbies, I love many things. I have many interests, I would say.
Okay.
But right now, which I have been following, that is reading books nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
as well as I love making some arts that is called Uttarakhand's App and Art. But nowadays, I'm not very much into this. So I love these all things. And the question of yours, I would like to give the answer of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, right now I'm not feeling very well because I was dealing with some health issues as well within these past days.
Okay.
And I'm trying to build up my confidence again on the YouTube channel. So I'm back here now. And I would say this is my first interaction after so many days. So, yeah.
Got it. Now you're totally fine, like your health issues are fixed, I guess. Right?
Yes, right now I'm on the medications, and yes, I'm feeling much better right now. But earlier it was not very good, and because of that, I started to panic as well, and it was really affecting my mental well-being too. So right now I'm feeling much better.
Got it, got it, got it. Yeah, these days that is very important. Even a lot of young folks like me, they also used to get a lot of scaring. Just they're not feeling good about themselves or whatsoever reason they are feeling here and there, and their mental health is being disturbed too. So I believe this is pretty well to just take care of that. And do you really think, Meenakshi, a little bit? Let's talk a little bit about mental health too, because you have, just certainly gone through with that, and since you have already recovered, glad to know that. Tell me that. Do you really think that doing a physical exercise or engaging your body, maybe going for a run or going for a walk at daily basis, would help you to come out of that situation?
Yeah, I have experienced that one, I would say. Although I'm not very much into it doing exercise,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that I should do it, but I'm not consistent on it, to be very honest.
Okay.
So whenever I do, specifically I do at that day only when I feel little discomfort on my cervical pain. Okay. So at that day, I do some exercise. And throughout the day, after doing that exercise, I feel so good. And I can focus on my study as well as whatever house chores I do. So I can focus on that completely. But when I don't do, I really don't feel well. But right now, the health I was talking about, it was really different. That was not something I was overthinking and that affected my mental well-being.
Hmm.
It was completely different. So because of that, I need to take some medicines. So this is completely different. And
Got it.
about exercise, I would say I really want to continue it. What about you? What do you think about it?
Yeah, even I do have that personal realization, Meenakshi, that once I fixed a particular time or time slot to just go for a run or maybe just for a walk, it really changed my whole day. Because since morning we are being obsessed about doing this, and we forget that we do have a body to take care of because that is what we are running off, right? And it's been almost 3 months. I'm feeling very energetic. Every conversation do I make, I feel like I'm starting a new conversation in a unique way. And I believe that is coming from there itself because morning once I wake up, even this time also I used to go for a walk. If I could run, maybe on weekends I run for 5 kilometers. Now I have a personal milestone to run a half marathon of 21 kilometers. And some of the time I also play badminton. So that actually gave me a good start of my day. And I would highly recommend any individual watching this video, please do inculcate at least one or two simple exercises. Don't overcomplicate that. I'll go for 10-kilometer run from a single day one. That is not practically possible. But do a basic yoga or whatsoever you can do at your home. Please start doing. All right. So you mentioned something, Meenakshi. I would like to start this conversation from there itself. You mentioned something that you are doing masters into English, right? So tell us and tell the
Yes.
audience too. Do you really think that doing any professional degree specifically to a language would help you to be better at speaking?
Well, I'm not completely agree with this
Mm-hmm.
because in my case, I'm pursuing it from Open University. It is a distance learning.
Okay.
And I would say that I'm just adding my degree
Mm-hmm.
in my profession. Maybe it will work for me in my career
Mm-hmm.
because in my city, from where I'm pursuing this master's degree, I can't get books early. Okay, so I'm just dependent on the YouTube videos. And because of that, on the basis of watching some YouTube videos and observing that, I'm giving examinations.
Mm-hmm.
So it is just like that. So I don't feel so because I feel that many learners, many students are doing the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. So language learning means you have to speak. Only then you are going to achieve the fluency or maybe something that you really want to achieve. So in case of language, you have to speak only.
Got it. So I believe that was the reason why you started this YouTube channel, isn't it?
Yes, yes. The main thing, the main issue within me is that lacking confidence. Okay, earlier, right now I have built up little bit confidence, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But earlier I was not a bit of confident as well,
Mm-hmm.
confident speaker. I felt a lot of difficulties. And even I completed my education from Hindi background.
Okay.
I don't know that I'm not blaming any Hindi medium, I
Mm-hmm.
would say. But when I reflect on my earlier journey, so I feel that I was unable to even construct a small sentence. Okay, so I wanted a lot of courage while speaking it in front of anyone. But right now, yes, while learning and exploring the things, I'm getting better right now. I'm able to understand some intermediate or sometimes advanced level sentence structure as well. So I'm feeling confident day by day. But on YouTube, my journey has been on and off. So because of that, I till now I feel that I didn't build that much confidence while talking to others and or when it comes to speak on any topic. So I still need to work on that.
Got it. I can pretty resonate with you since coming from the same background of Hindi, I have also completed my schooling till 12th from Hindi board. I believe that is one privilege, don't you think so, Meenakshi, that though we are not exposed to talk in this language, but we do have a good fundamental of grammar thing. We do have an English as in subject where we are taught everything like the grammar, sentences, vocabulary, a bit of that too. So I believe if we can practice a lot as you are doing from YouTube, maybe you're engaging in the conversation and you build that confidence. Would like to know more from you. What did actually change in last, let's suppose, 1 year, that from a sigh we were not able to articulate, as you mentioned that earlier you was not able to construct a sentence. What actually changed in you? How did you get that confidence to speak in a public? Because I have watched your couple of videos. You have created more than 200, individual solo videos. It takes a lot of courage to speak up in front of camera because you never know that how many people gonna see you. So tell me that what do you feel that actually changed in you, which gave you immense confidence to speak and articulate the thoughts what you're having?
Mm-hmm. So when I started, okay, starting from initial days, okay, when
Hmm?
I created my YouTube channel, I never thought that several people out there are going to watch my videos in the future. I never thought about it, although I knew it, but I was not thinking about it deeply. But there was only one thing in my mind that I have to improve myself. Okay, specifically, I said that I was lacking confidence, and
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to work on that since that day. So initially, I uploaded 20 to 30 videos on my phone and I just deleted them. Then I recorded again and again. So in this way, I started my videos recording. And then gradually, I was learning and exploring the things. So as I told you that when a learner starts to learn something, they try to get. Okay, so they try to get something new and new. And in this way, they build their confidence. So like you have to put your action first in efforts, then like small efforts, small actions, then you will get some motivation. And whenever you are getting motivation, after that you are putting more efforts. So in this way I was also starting my journey, and still I'm doing this thing. So in this way I'm trying to overcome from my
Got it.
fear and everything.
All right, let me ask you an interviewer wala question wherein people often ask in interview. Meenakshi, tell me, where do you see yourself after 5 years in terms of career progression? You may be a great YouTuber, you may be a potential teacher too, since you are inspiring people nowadays, and you maybe become something else what you wanted to. Would you like to just highlight that part? What is your aim maybe down the line for 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I would like to say right now it confidently, because uh, the vision is completely clear in my mind. Earlier it was not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, earlier I was different, and I wanted to pursue my career in different field because I have completed.
Meenakshi, your voice is fluctuating. I cannot hear you. Yeah, now it's fine. I think my internet is.
It's fine now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you hear me too?
Yes, I think so. Yes, I can hear you, but sometimes your video is stucking.
Okay, is it fine now? Is it better?
It's better, yes.
All right, all right. Yeah, go ahead.
From my side,
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. And this.
okay. So I told you that earlier, okay. Earlier nothing was clear in my mind that what really I want to pursue in my career. So I felt that I have to pursue my career in private sector because I completed my diploma in information technology, and before marriage as well I used to work as an advertisement maker. And although I worked for 1.5 year after marriage as well, but it
Okay.
didn't work for me. It is truly challenging after marriage. Okay, so I have a son as well. So I felt that because I was not getting enough salary too, so that was not satisfying for me too.
Mm-hmm.
Then I left job.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, as I'm building my English teacher, I would say right now, yes.
Got it. So moreover, now you're focusing on this language and trying to evolve yourself and eventually help people the way they are also going.
Yes, yes.
Got it, got it, got it. All right, cool. And you mentioned something you have also a diploma in IT. How often do you use AI then?
Right now, I'm completely dependent on ChatGPT. I know some
Okay.
prompt,
Okay.
and I'm getting to know that how I can learn from ChatGPT because I have been using this for the last few years.
Okay.
So I'm getting to that yes, I can use it like this for my learning journey. So it is being clear for me.
Lovely. And
I'm
you
not
mentioned,
very much.
yeah, yeah.
I would say that I don't know very much about AI because earlier it was like AI is nowadays with us. Earlier, when I was pursuing my diploma, we were not using AI and something
Correct.
like that.
Got it. And you mentioned something, the job was advertisement maker. Was it, digital ads you were creating for YouTube, maybe Instagram, for maybe Facebook? What you was your exact role there? And what was you creating there?
Well, I was in a different city from my
Okay.
hometown.
Mhm.
Okay, so I was working in a media company. Okay, so sometimes I did anchoring as well and advertisement maker. Like there was a Swiss software and editing software. Earlier, it was I'm not recalling it. That was completely old software,
Okay.
and I did some editing as well.
Hmm.
And but in Swiss software, I used to make some advertisement. I was completely like new in this, and
Mm-hmm.
I learned it everything from my boss and my colleagues at that time. So I became confident while using it and while making some advertisement. And there was some slide, like a rectangle kind of advertisement I used to make
Mm-hmm.
with some, how to say that, flash.
Okay.
We give some how to say that, flash. We
Animations
give
flash. Huh. I
animations, flash, and
Yeah.
everything like fading away from my mind right now. It's been almost 7 to 8 years now.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So do you feel that you are a very good learner because the way you are telling that you have learned those things from your colleagues, maybe from your boss, you are learning so fast. So are you also the same kind of hunger wherein if something new comes to you and you are like, okay, let me know that how do I learn that? Tell me a little bit of your learning methodology that if you get anything to learn, how would you approach that? Like, would you rather go deeper into this or would you just go, okay, let me read a little bit about this and then you'll ask some person what is your learning methodology in simple, in general?
Okay. So I feel that as a learner,
Mm-hmm.
because it's been many years since I completed my education, so I'm not very much habitual of reading books and everything, like reading something new right now. Okay. Maybe it's naturally happening with me.
Mm-hmm.
But as I told you that nowadays I'm getting interested into reading books. I
Okay.
hardly make made this habit in the
Mm-hmm.
last year only. And right now I'm reading books
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting it. Okay, so the main I have got my problem.
Mm-hmm.
The main problem is that when I start something, okay, when I resist starting something,
Mm-hmm.
then like I just waste my time like by not doing anything.
Got
But
it.
when I start and just try to read 3 to 4 pages and I get something, I feel much confident and try to go deep and deeper into the topic and explore it. Then I feel motivated and good. So I feel that if I'm going to learn anything, then I am a very good learner. I feel that.
Hmm. Because now you're not restricting yourself to start. You take the action, you being consistent, you learn
Yes.
and you get the confidence. Yeah, that's a
Yes,
pretty
yes.
well thing. I believe that is what people can also adopt. Even I also gone through with the same repetition that, one myth I was having, Meenakshi, earlier that once I'll be having enough confidence, then I'll start. And let me tell you, Bram, by my practical experience of 2.5 years, almost 3 years, whatever I did, I was underprepared. I literally remember few of my conversation or podcasts back then 2 years while I was literally thinking what to ask next, and it was too prominently, visible on my face that I was like, oh my God, what do I ask next? Because that time it was my initial journey too. So I believe you pretty well said that once you take the action, don't feel scared and be prepared, do enough repetition that it will become your habit and you will be feeling confident. There
Yes.
is no shortcut to get the confidence. It just come by repetition, showing once you're not feeling doing, but you'll have to do it as we are already doing. Like every day we are just pushing ourselves. You're reading books, you're trying to engage with the people, and that's what the real confidence built, isn't it? And I believe that people are often look for more complicated way than it is being very simple. Do the basic stuff and within certain period of time, maybe 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, you'll be super confident. Then you can have your own podcast channel. Probably you can talk with whomever you wanted, right?
Mhm. Right, right.
All
And
right.
I feel
Great.
that I feel
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I feel language learning or maybe learning spoken English, how to speak in English is very easy if you are putting your efforts consistently. Okay, so you have to be active every time. You have to be like actively present your mind. Like if you suppose if you are doing some shadowing practice in the morning, like
Mm-hmm.
nowadays I'm trying to cultivate the habit of watching only one video. Especially in the morning, I don't get much time as I am a homemaker, so I have a lot of uh, work in the kitchen specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So I am trying to cultivate one habit of watching one video
Mm-hmm.
from Brute. I have subscribed that video.
Okay.
So there are only shorts in English with some advanced or intermediate level
Mm-hmm.
sentences. I try to watch and do shadowing and try to rephrase some uh, complicated sentence structure. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting it nowadays, and I feel like you have to make yourself motivated. time to time.
True. Nobody
Yes.
else gonna come and clap for us. And in this journey where the result are not visible in a day, that's where I think we should take the stand of ourselves. And thank you for highlighting that. And I do remember the same incidents happening for 2.5 last year. You won't believe I was just putting the videos that every weekend and was getting 2 or 3 views. One were from my mother, one were from one of my friend, one were from my sister. And I did it for last 2 years. What if I would not even had been appreciated my efforts? Then I would have been stopped this YouTube journey. And now people are just getting my face and acknowledging it. Anshuman is prominently speaking. But that was never the case before. I was also learning, going through the with the same page again and again and trying to fix that where do I'm lagging and how do I keep myself motivated in that journey where people are not appreciating, but I'll have to appreciate. So I believe this is what you should do. If you're not feeling prepared, take the action, do enough repetition, appreciate your small effort, and never ever quit. That is one of the very important thing. I believe you also
Yes.
might agree that if you'll quit, boss, you have already lost the game. But if you never quit, you will get the improvement. And I like one quote that if you cannot run, you walk. If you cannot walk, just crawl, but never quit. Because until unless you are moving, you will get your destiny no matter how much time would you take. Anyways, would
Yes.
before even now wrapping up this call, I know that this conversation is going engaging and we can talk for hours and hours, though we'll again sit and discuss on any of this specific topic. Would like to know that, Meenakshi, since nowadays I'm seeing that you're a prominent speaker and I can see the confidence the way you're speaking. Until unless you told that you're feeling a little bit underconfident, it was not visible, right? So tell me that,
Right? Okay.
yeah, yeah. So tell me that what is the next thing you wanted to look at? Would you want to learn a little bit of vocabulary, or maybe you wanted to know or add storytelling in your behavior or in your communicational aspect? What is the next thing you're targeting? Because I believe now you're pretty much comfortable while talking to individuals. You are able to articulate your thoughts very confidently.
Well, storytelling, and I think the main question is yours. That what am I going to do, right?
Correct, correct.
Okay. So as I told you that I have been reading books, so I'm getting words from there. For that, for repeating them and memorizing them, I
Mhm.
started going live on my channel. So I was live for 5 to 6 days.
Okay.
After that, I got my health affected due to that I was unable to continue it.
Mm-hmm.
But I repeated some vocabulary over there, although sometimes nobody was watching me. I was just speaking over there. Okay. So
Okay.
it was like completely I was thinking something in my mind, but I thought that no, I have to do it. And I just did that.
Mhm, mhm.
So I did that and I memorized some vocabulary.
Okay.
And in this way, I'm learning some vocabulary and some, yes, storytelling. I'm doing that one, like reading some short stories
Did you
and
feel any
trying to
changes
repeat.
in you after doing this practice of maybe going live?
Yes, of course, I'm building my confidence
Mm-hmm.
within gradually, but I feel that my journey on YouTube channel specifically,
Mm-hmm.
it on and off. I'm not very much consistent. I don't know, somehow I'm unable to be consistent on my YouTube channel, but I really thinking about it that I have to do something. Okay, so
Correct.
sometimes I'm working on myself, thinking, and everything is going it in my mind. So yes, this is how. And about storytelling, I would say I'm like just reading some short stories and repetition. I always focus on repetition. Okay, even though these are some different sentences, so I just try to repeat them.
Got it. Loved it.
Repetition is important.
Yes, otherwise we'll lose it. And there is one quote like use it or lose it. So until unless we kindly use those words what we have learned, maybe from book, maybe from a story, if you're not using it, essentially we're gonna remove or lose it. So you are doing good practice the way. Anyways, would like to know that any of the improvement area where do you see that okay, this is where I'm lagging right now, I'll have to improve. Maybe I could add some value out there too.
Im-
Mm-hmm. You're not audible, Meenakshi.
So your question was the area where I still need to work on, okay?
Yeah.
So I have been telling you that I was lacking confidence earlier,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
although I have built it somewhat,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel that I still need to work on it, although sometimes it is not visible on my face.
Yep.
Maybe the common conversation or smooth conversation I'm having with another co-learners.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, it's not visible on my face right now. But when it comes to speak on any challenging topic, so I feel stuck somewhere. Okay, so I need to build up that confidence for that kind of conversation. I feel that.
Got it. Wherein somebody just throws a random topic and asks your opinion. Hope that was your
Mhm.
right. That tell me a little bit about that thing what you haven't been spoken before. Oh, that is pretty
Yes,
general thing.
yes.
Even I would resonate with you back then 6 months. I was also going through with the same thing. I was pretty much comfortable with casual talks, wherein I was being habituated to talk about the something because I was all obviously been done the enough practice. But once it comes to random topics, I was struggling. So I believe what did I do? I will tell my framework that how did I deal with this situation. And nowadays I'll just tell you that I remember one of the things I just went to an startup event and I was just thrown a question that, hey, Anshuman, what do you think about that? And literally said a phrase before starting. To be honest, I haven't spoken about this before, but I would like to take my chance. And this actually remove a lot of anxiety from my side because now nobody have this expectation to perform. Because this simple phrase would, reduce your anxiety that you'll have to speak correct. You might be wrong as well. Some of the time I often use Meenakshi that, hey, I am just speaking for the first time on this topic and I might be wrong as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. So these
Mhm.
are ways which will give you some confidence even before starting because now you have removed that fear. And number two, so once you remove that fear, ultimately you'll have to speak because you have said that. You cannot, ignore the thing. So now the point comes of the structure. Though we are not knowing the topic completely, but we do have some ideas about the words. We know that what that does, word means, right? What it stands for. So what did I do now is follow a structure or kind of framework, which eventually give me a sense that I can speak for any of the topic for one or maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even some of the time half an hour without knowing deeply just because of that structure. And the structure is pretty simple.
Okay.
We can divide any of the topics into three parts: what, why, and how. Take any of the topic. Let's suppose
Mhm.
financial management, time management, or stock market. What is that? Why it is important, and how do I learn that? How do I make some change in me? And as simple as that. And some of the time, I have gotten this topic where I was not knowing. I said this phrase. I'm not able to because this is the first time I'm doing this. I might be wrong. And I spoke for half an hour. They were like, Anshuman, are you serious? Once you're not knowing, how would you able to speak for half an hour? But now I remember just because I was following that structure, I could able to articulate that. So let's suppose time management.
Okay.
What is time management? Why it is important? And how do I learn this time management? Speak for 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. You can speak for 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and half an hour. Boom. You have spoken so well on a topic where you are not aware of. And this is point number two. So point number three, which is very important. To be honest, tell me, Meenakshi, if we had spoken maybe half an hour, it's already been half an hour. We had been in this conversation. What if somebody will ask, tell me, Meenakshi, that what did you actually talk with Anshuman? Can you tell me the crisp message? What did you learn from Anshuman? So if you're not able to tell that, there is no means of communication. That has
Right.
happened with me a lot. I had been gone through with an event where I learned, saw someone, speaking so flawlessly for half an hour on a particular topic. And one of my friend told me and asked me, Anshuman, what did you learn from that guy? And I was like, that guy is, very well speaker. He has used very good words, immense vocabulary. But tell me the message. And I was like, I mean, I can't tell it. So there is no means of communication again. So at last, it is very important to summarize your thing. That what you wanted to give a summary because nobody remembers half an hour speech because people do have
Mhm.
their own agenda to fulfill, right? So I believe if we can
Right.
follow three things, first, given phrase that hey, see, this is the first time I'm just going through with this. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong or something like that. Second, follow structure, what, why, and how. And third, just summarize all those things. What did you do? You're good to go.
That's a great idea, I would say. I will try to do that. Uh, okay, so, but it doesn't seem like that able
Mm-hmm.
to speak, but right now you speak so fluently, and additionally, you speak so fast. Like, You don't breathe. I feel that you don't breathe sometimes. Okay, so that's
Partially.
good.
I try to, just a little bit slow down my pace. I don't know, because some of the time I do have to talk with native speakers in my job role, because I do full-time job too in US market. So my main role is to talk with the native speaker, and you won't believe they talk pretty fast. And now I'm being
Yeah.
habitual to, this tone, that to match their tonality and to understand that. Though the accent is different, some of the time they are like, "Hey, you're Indian. I know that." But that's
Okay.
fine. But the tonality comes from there itself. Though once I'm talking and having a conversation, even I have got this so many feedback, Anshuman, can you just reduce your pace? So I would do that. And I believe there I have consciously restricted myself to reduce my pace. And I believe
Hmm.
everyone can actually understand that. Though I would just also
Hmm.
try to reduce it more.
Hmm.
But it
Hmm.
was lovely conversation with you, Meenakshi. I didn't feel like we were talking for the first time. It was like altogether we had spoken so many times. So
It's my
thank you
pleasure.
again. Yeah, thank you so much for giving your insights, and would like to have one more conversation as per the audience demand. We'll sit and discuss on any specific topic as far it goes. And all the best for your
Yeah,
journey ahead.
definitely.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I also would like to have continue this conversation. Okay.
sure.
So thank you so much for inviting me on your channel today.
All right. Same here. Likewise. Bye bye. Have a great day ahead.
Okay, bye.